Cutscene 4. Tree. Luzmo was in a tree, though not by choice. Rather, he had been dragged up there by Quexa, who had a very interesting way of coping with her parents' illness that seemed to mostly involve tormenting him even worse than she had been already. She had even surpassed Fieracica, whose entire friendship was built on it. At least Fieracica never really hurt him, not badly at least. And when they did, they quickly regretted it and apologized profusely, even if part of that was just to avoid punishment. Luzmo was squirming, but Quexa was surprisingly strong despite her thin frame. She was holding his wrists together behind the trunk of the tree, and he could feel her tying them together tightly. "Hold still!" Quexa snapped. "I won't," Luzmo said. "Let go of me!" "Don't wanna," Quexa said. "I want to practice my nuts." "But you can't do it on me," Luzmo said. "It's mean." "Who's going to make me stop?" "You," she said. Luzmo blinked. "But for someone." "No, they won't," Quexa said. "No one likes a Luzmo. No one except the monks. I told you, they're friars. If they wear silly robes that make them look like girls and they live in a monastery, then they're monks," Quexa said. "No, tyrants ain't monks," Luzmo said. "They're friars because they go places instead of staying in the friary. And they don't live in a monastery, they live in a friary." "But your monks don't go nowhere," Quexa said. "They just stay here." Luzmo stomped, making the tree shake. "They're friars," he insisted. "They don't travel, but they're still friars." "You just said friars go places and monks don't," Quexa said. "But then you said the monks don't go nowhere. So if they don't go nowhere, they ain't friars, they're monks." Luzmo squirmed again. "But they are! They're tyrants, and tyrants are friars." "Well, no matter what they are, they can't stop me, and they can't help you neither. My nuts are too good, and there ain't no one who can untie 'em," she said proudly. "You're gonna be stuck here forever." She laughed. Luzmo felt like crying. "And done," she said. She hopped out of the tree and ran away, cutting and eating a pear, while Luzmo stood on his branch, trying to squirm out of her knots. She had tied them very well, though her statement was a bit exaggerated, and the rope bit into Luzmo's wrists whenever he moved. He groaned in frustration. "Luzmo?" came a voice from below him. It was a girl's voice, but not Quexa's. It was Caracica. "What?" Luzmo said. "You all right? What are you doing up there?" Caracica asked. As she was now 14, her slender build was more of an awkward thinness. "Guess I did," he said. She sighed. "I'm sorry." She climbed up and looked at the knots. "Why's she so mean to me?" Luzmo said. "She's been through a lot, Luzmo," Caracica said evenly. "You know how the village feels about us. She's got a lot going on. It's hard for us." "But I ain't mean to her," Luzmo said. "And I ain't mean to Cara neither, but she's mean to me too." Cara was another part of the love tangle that Fiesole was at the center of. She did not like Selendites and was very rude to them. "She's been hurt too," Caracica said. "But that don't mean they can be mean to me," Luzmo said. Caracica sighed. "No, it don't. And I ain't trying to say it's all right. Just trying to tell you why." She frowned at the knots and took out a small knife to cut through them. "I'll try to talk to them, Luzmo." "What about Fiesole? What's his excuse?" Luzmo asked. Caracica frowned. "I ain't sure why he does it. Any I see don't say you're too easy to make fun of." "That's stupid." "Lots of things children do are stupid." "But not all of them are mean." "Some of them are. You're just unlucky that those are most of the things you see." She finished cutting through the ropes and loosened them. Luzmo smiled and swung his sore arms forward, then grabbed a branch. "Thank you, Caracica," Luzmo said, turning around to look at her. She smiled at him. "You're welcome." They started climbing down the tree. "I think he's doing it to impress you," Luzmo said. Caracica almost laughed in surprise. "What?" "Yes, sir," Luzmo said. "I think he just wants to look all big and tough so that you'll marry him." She chuckled. He needn't do nothing to make us marry him. There's a reason we're fighting over him, and it ain't just 'cause he's handsome. And besides, I'm pretty sure his Bomber wouldn't never look at him again if he hasn't married us by the time he's 20. Cara won't marry no one else, Luzmo said. She nodded. No, she won't. They reached the ground, and Luzmo looked up at her. What about you? Caracica, look her in the eyes, you told himself. He held on to her arm. The friars had long ago given up reminding him to make eye contact, but he still tried. What? She asked. Will you only marry a Soledo? He had started twisting his hair around one finger. Caracica shrugged. I don't care if my husband's a Soledo or not. Long as you don't care I'm a Soledo. I guess you, Isacijo, and Fieracica are the only ones in Carvinho who don't, so this love tangle ain't becoming neat in no time soon. Of course, Luzmo was 4 years younger than she was, and Isol was 5 years younger, so they were not exactly good options, even if Luzmo did not look up to her like he did. Fiesa was 2 years younger than her, so he was preferable, but still not ideal. Luzmo gasped in shock. You wanna marry me? Caracica laughed. Ain't what I said. Luzmo looked down. So you don't? He realized what he was doing and put his hands in his pockets. She thought, no, I don't think so. Or if I will, I don't want to start thinking about it now. I'm too old for you. Besides, you act like I'm your mother. It'd be strange for me to marry you. You should find a girl your age. But all the girls my age are mean to me. He looked back up, determined to hold her gaze this time. Caracica smiled. You know there are girls that don't live here, right? Luzmo blinked. He had never thought of that before. I guess. If you don't like none of the girls in Carvinho, find another. All right. He realized his gaze had drifted and he looked back at her. Will you? What I want. Marry a boy who don't live here? She smiled, blushing a little. Maybe. You should, Luzmo said, his brown eyes serious. 'Cause I don't want you to marry Fiesel. Caracica frowned. Why not? 'Cause he's mean, and you're nice, Luzmo said simply. I see, she said. I'll look somewhere else